hang on to their scores. Looks like game 3 is now commencing. Players are going to be spreading out of the map. I see in the bottom, that guy's name is I Love Arclegger. I think a lot of us here at the studios feel the same way.
I do too.
Did he change his name?
It looks like he did change his name. It looks like he's probably reset his score, so that is an
Somebody
unfortunate
doesn't
move.
really care
But
about winning this round.
Ark, if you're listening out there, just know that his love for you is worth more than a gold AR.
He has reset his name.
He's not concerned with winning the prize. He's just concerned about expressing his love.
Here's game 2. Winner Tulimain kind of finding himself at a new point of interest. Going to be contested by Reborn H1. This is a new addition to the map. Kind of finding some houses here on the base of Humperdinck Gorge.
We got a lot of very, very early deaths. Immediately, 3 deaths right off the bat. That is not a good situation that you want to be.
Who hit first blood there?
I know 5-star died and 2 other players.
Dreams, with his trusty hat, looking here. He got a backpack on, got a truck. He is living the dream. Boxes, getting a police car, heading. Looks like he's outside of Pleasant Valley almost. He might actually have to go into the city at this point of the game. Tokyo Ghoul, aka CBK Flame, and hit registration here at the B7 Hospital. This is going to be a stand-up. This was recently nerfed, so there is not as much loot here as there used to be.
Hospital fights can always be scary because you never know if you're going to turn a corner and run into the next player.
So many people.
Whoa!
Dead. Prodigy, Aces,
Oh
Clutch,
my
Harry,
goodness,
Frog,
where's
Mac,
all this
Carta,
happening?
Cam Soda, so many deaths on iconic players, and they are out of the game for good. That is the end of the North American Showdown for them.
Holy waffles, that's insane. Now, in this game, everybody has a chance, well, everyone who's still alive in this game has a chance to win it. If you are able to win the final game, even if you played very, very poorly in the first couple of games, you're going to be able to have a high enough score to win the Showdown AR. But if you die in this game and you haven't done well yet, that's going to be it.
Holy waffles.
Holy waffles, Batman.
Got guacamole, bean pods. So many different food items.
Now, this is a player that's really interesting for us. Well, I believe he's a Chinese player who plays frequently on NAOS, but he is very skilled, and he's definitely not somebody to underestimate. I have had to run into him many times, and he is a very skilled close-quarter combat.
Oh, looks like Gaming is coming back for the fight. We got a jumping shotgun fight. They're both down to about 1 shot with the shotgun. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? They're going back. They're doing the dance. The Strip Gaming is pushing, and he is able to get that kill.
I should just stop talking at this point in the game. I just give everybody the caster curse. I am so sorry.
Well, see you later, Piney.
Yeah, all right, guys. I'm going to be leaving the desk. We're going to be leaving. I think this water bottle is going to do a better job of me at this point. Avoiding losing his helmet from Kamikaze, getting inside the building safely. All these players, like 128 remaining. The gas hasn't even moving at all. Mobs ready to transpair. Mobs take it out of the game.
Oh my goodness.
That is unfortunate. That's got to hurt for C9 Mobs.
Now, I don't know if a lot of the player deaths in this game is because players are playing more aggressive or players are getting antsy and going into more populated areas, or if it's just coincidence. But so many more players are dying in this game than before. In the past games, it was a couple minutes before it started to get this crazy, but we're already down to 126 players within the first few moments of the game.
Here we're seeing a Remix coming into Kudo's building. I don't think Remix is aware that there's another player in here. Kudo finally started moving. He jumps out of the window, kind of revealing to Remix where he is. He gets shot in the back.
Oh, he got shot twice before Remix.
That was a play, definitely a little, you could have gone out a different way there for sure instead of revealing to another play. You hear the window break, you hear the jump, you know they're going to be outside. Look at, we have Bizarre TV in the far bottom right, Swaggerly in the far bottom middle, Nightwalker in the bottom left, Little Gina Cole, nobody at the dam.
Take a look at that up on the far northeast side of the map. Little Gina Cole is all by himself.
Yeah, Ninja off on the side road as well, right by Tfue, and I'd love to see a battle of the Titans between those two guys. They've definitely had a rivalry, especially with Preseason 3 being rank 1 and rank 2. Only, a few of the only people in the game that had over 10 30 bombs on a single season.
Wow. That is a feat in and of itself, and that's the reason why they're in the showdown today.
Yeah, definitely. Rank 1, rank 2.
Oh, Stay Lifted has got a close range fight, but is able to take out Maxa.
See, that was scary too because Lifted didn't actually have a body armor on, so using that AR up close against Maxa was definitely rough for him. But good job on Stay Lifted there, kind of securing that.
Yeah, now I know Stay Lifted has not gotten very, very far into the games, the first and second one, but he is an incredibly capable player. If he's able to win this last one or get second place or maybe even third place, it might be enough. Look at, oh my goodness, looks like MiG-99 has just killed Aladdin.
Ooh.
2 players, both winners of the Fight for the Crown tournament. That's going to be tough for Aladdin,
I
Piney.
don't think I've seen this player, Nye Morris, Waller. I didn't see either of these twos in Game 1 or Game 2, did you?
I don't know. They might have died early on. They might not have made too much of a splash.
I guess we'll have to keep an eye on them. I have not seen them perform in either of the games.
Yeah. Looks like they have a little bit of a building fight
Looks like we're
going
seeing
back
them
and
perform
forth.
here. They missed every single shot on each other, but I guess that's what happens when you're on a roof. They're just going to hang out here, do the CLG strat.
The roof roll. I'm a little bit heartbroken for Aladdin because Aladdin is 8th place from Game 1 and Game 2, but he died so early in this game. I don't know if he's going to be, I don't know if he's going to have enough points to stay in the top 10. If he gets bumped off, he's not going to be receiving the next golden AR.
Got 2 guys at the trailers right here.
Kevy and crossover.
Yeah.
Kevy had a great Game 1, but unfortunately his Game 2 not so great.
Does
And
Kevy
there's a
see him?
chance of
Oh.
getting taken out here. It
Kevy
looks like
doesn't
he
even
didn't
see
know.
him. No, he
Ooh,
didn't.
But they're going to have the close range fight.
Oh,
Kevy.
Kevy.
Handle that easily.
He did. He didn't even see crossover and made that move.
There's a pattern I'm seeing in
That's
Kevy.
the second time.
Kevy is a very, very strong player, very
Yeah.
confident player. Even if he doesn't see an opponent, like he's gotten the dropped on him a few times,
Yeah.
but he'll whip around and decisively deal with the fight.
And he makes those quick decisions and those reflexes.
He seems to
Getting
go
this
for
kill.
like a body or like at least a headshot, knocking 25 HP off, and he immediately pulls out the shotgun just kind of as a finisher. We've seen it a few times coming out from Kevy.
It's been really effective. It's been really effective. Now, I just saw 2 players, 2 very known players, fight each other, and unfortunately MiG-99 died. It was Sean or the Visions taking out MiG-99, so MiG is not going to be in the game either. But Sean still has a chance to prove himself. There is a player named Hi Dude who has been killed in this game.
Hi, dude, 32.
Hi Dude.
You
I'm
think
so
Hi
sorry.
Dude 31 was taken? We got SBZR chasing C-Class relentlessly. Papa John's with a clean 2-tap on death for you. SBZR really wants his kill for some reason. He doesn't even turn away. He is just absolutely chasing.
Oh, we got another close range shotgun fight, and Arsenal is taken out by Breeze TV.
There has been so many shotgun fights across all the showdowns. I'd really love to see like the cumulative amount of shotgun kills we've seen across all regions.
Yeah, the shotgun is working. You can't argue with that. If you want to see the shotgun used to great effect, watch these players. They're all strong. And, you know, that's part of the reason why it's so dangerous to run into a player close range in this particular showdown. If you run into a player, you know for a fact that they're probably not going to miss their shots. They're very, very capable. And you're not going to have those situations where somebody misses 4, 5, 6 shotgun shots before they take you out.
We have Adrian here in a truck, kind of heading up a
Strolling along.
Humperdinck. Yeah. A lot of these players are going to be playing the outskirts of the map here. Monster, Carter, you know, all these people are going to be just kind of playing passively. We saw like a very weird ending last game. Monster taking shots. It's Carter here, hits 2 shots and knocks off the armor, leaving him at 50 HP and depleting fast. Monster's going to play the aggressive here. I know he's an aggressive player. He loves, you know, rushing out with the shotgun. This is kind of his forte, is rushing out on people.
He's moving in. He's moving in. Oh, he just saw Carter pass him. If he gets one more shot, he's dead.
There it is, the
And
shotgun.
there's the shot.
Yeah, the shotgun, you know, the lethal. Monster is definitely a player familiar with rushing with shotgun. Box is chilling in the center of the map, kind of by Salty Tier Lake, just hanging out. You know,
He's got good visibility. He's got a car. He's got mobility. He probably has some good loot. At this point, any player with a police car has very, very good mobility. They can use the police car to chase fights they want to chase. They can use the police car to get away from fights that they don't want to take, and they can simply use it to keep themselves cover.
You know, we have explosive arrows coming out from Papa John's. I did not see that on the menu the last time I was there. Let me tell you, that's a new one.
Papa John's. It's the first time we've seen explosive arrows in any of the Showdown games so far.
Yeah, and Reborn have a pistol? That's totally a pistol. I think he's taking after OG Triv here. He has arrows and axe, frag grenades. Like, this man is well equipped with a unique arsenal.
Does Reborn like only have a pistol and a shotgun? Is he trying to bait Papa John's into a close range fight or what?
Maybe. Papa John's found a lot of frag grenades. He had enough to make arrows. He just threw 4.
He just threw up 4 plus explosive arrows. 5!
Where are you getting all these
Papa
grenades?
John's is loaded. This is not a pepperoni pizza. This is a pizza with grenades on it.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds dangerous.
There needs to be a warning somewhere.
Now, while we're at the kind of mid-game low, remember, guys, code SHOWDOWNNA, code SHOWDOWNNA on h1z1.com/redeem, or on the main menu of H1Z1. Get yourself a free skin. I know a lot of people out there are probably like, where's the code? What's the code? What's the code? SHOWDOWNNA, guys.
Piney, what's the code? I'm not sure.
I think it's Showdown EU. I think that's the one we're doing today, right?
Showdown.
Showdown.
NA.
Showdown
code.
AU?
AU? No.
Showdown SA?
NE, Northeast? No. Showdown NA, guys.
That's the code. It's official. You got another probably about 30 minutes or so to redeem it if you'd like to get that. By the way, Moon was put into a horrible situation just there. Down to about one shot, but got a crazy two-tap and turned the fight around and was able to live to fight another day.
We've seen so many fights like that when they just turn around and the other person gets that kill.
Yeah, you can never assume that you're going to win a fight. You still got to be careful and you still got to play well.
So we got lethal.
Unless you're Kevy, then you have the reaction time.
Yeah, you have the reaction time of zero reaction time.
It's like Squeegee taking shots here at Bull. Bull is just quickly escaping, in the patriotic AR. He's just running. Players are going to avoid fights as much as they can.
I love
Placement is
Arclager.
important.
Just killed Moon. A really strong player. Who is? I love Arclager.
It's all of us because we all love
It
Arclager.
is all of us.
That's the community player right now, representing the overall community, killing Moon. Moon probably wasn't all the way healed up from the previous fight.
I think we've seen, I don't know, I haven't seen Dropped. I haven't seen Thule main, the Game 1 and Game 2 winners. Haven't seen much of a presence in Game 3, but I know they're kind of sitting a little bit more confidently at home, knowing they have a game under their belt. Probably going to net themselves into the top 10.
Ninja strolling around in his police car.
We
playing
got
it safe.
two players, well, three players are very, very far away from the safe zone. Tokyo Ghoul, who's CBK Flame, Adrian, and Brother 2G. The other players are all getting fun. Look at all those players funneling right into Pleasant Valley,
Yeah,
in
that-
addition
Is
to
that
all the
Drassel
players
way south?
that are already in Pleasant Valley. Oh, Drassel is
Drassel
way
on
south.
foot?
What?
Drassel is
He is-
so far down
He's
there.
almost in the 10th quadrant.
But he has a car.
He has
a car. He's
All
moving
right.
has a
quickly.
car, but
Come
he's
on,
going to be
Drassel.
way out there.
I didn't. He was literally off the map.
Let's hope to goodness he has a
You
lot
know,
of medkits.
I think I know who I Love Arclager is.
Who
It's
is
not a name change. It's T-Hump.
Is it T-Hump?
It has. There is no other player in my mind who would do that. It has to be T-Hump.
I Love Arclager has been here from the beginning, and we just never noticed.
Has to be T-Hump. There's no other
Can we
person
get
I
a
could
Can we
think.
get a vote in the chat if
Who
I
do
Love
you
Arclager
think
is?
I Love Arclager is?
Who is it? Can we get some T-Hump emotes, maybe? Something like that? Spamming if you think it's him.
Yeah, can we see some brotherhoods coming out
Some
of the chat?
brotherhoods. I have some brotherhoods, but I can't post that in chat.
Let's see.
Causey taking it easy on the
91
ATV.
players remaining.
Now,
to-
Causey's one of those players who's been performing pretty well in Game 1 and 2. He wasn't in the top 10 combined, but he's close enough where as long as he gets top 10 this game, he
This
should
is
have
a
enough points.
Close quarters fight.
Rogue FPS, this is very close quarters. There's no room for error right here.
No.
Rogue does not like the fight. Rogue's actually going to get out of there because
Their
Box
cars
is coming
were-
from behind.
The cars were almost touching.
Maybe there was a bit of a fender bender. There was some road rage, but Inboxes came to break up the fight and kill one of the players.
Not a bad plan.
Sloth is still in the game, taking out players. J Mo is still in the game, taking out players. S Brown is kind of chilling with some good
Yeah.
visibility.
Wow.
Nice guy, JP2 has been taken out. Unfortunately, Sweet Dreams is zooming around with his truck, still trying to get some mobility. We've seen a few players get shot out of trucks in these games, which honestly, getting killed out of a vehicle is one of the most unfortunate things to have happen because there's nothing you can do. You
Lucky
get shot out
Day.
of your truck. It's all based on what the other players can do.
Lucky Day's utilizing this wall. I think he knows that Active is in that house. He's waiting for him. River is right behind Rocky. Rocky sees him. Oh,
W.
Oh, he
gets
got a
hit.
nice hit on Rocky as he's trying to drive away. I don't know if that was River or Kyreg because they were both shooting at him. Kyreg and River have kind of started fighting now, doing the dance. Kyreg is getting back into his police car, maybe chasing Rocky. Rocky probably got a medical kit off, and now he's just going to try to escape and keep healing.
Frank jumps out of a third floor window.
Brother Crank!
He's hanging out. He's already in third place. He is well equipped to win this game or get into a top 10. He is going to be playing for a late game. Again, one of the smartest players I've known in the H1 scene. Definitely out here to prove himself.
Everyone's trying to prove themselves, especially I Love Arclager.
Whoever that is.
The mystery continues, and the plot thickens.
So many players still alive. Kyrake is definitely one of the players that I like to look at because he's highly skilled. He is insanely good at this game. And he's definitely someone that needs to be highlighted more in this community.
Kyrag. Got it.
83 players. The safe zone is still pretty big. Honestly, if all of the players are playing passive, this safe zone is perfectly big enough for all of the players to kind of find their own zone, to post up, to chill, maybe some pinches, maybe some fights here and there. But I think the fights are only going to break out when there are players forcing each other.
This says CLG
Waller.
on the roof.
He's doing the CLG message on the CLG roof. He has officially put a name tag on the roof that has been known as the CLG roof. He's repping it. He's rolling. He's repping.
You know, hanging out. He's definitely listening to the sweet sound of our voices while he has the stream open on his other screen. Definitely a bold move.
A bold move indeed.
To put yourself out there like that. Definitely something you wanna, you know,
He could have come in the game with a plan.
Yeah,
That was the plan. He wanted to count out all of his bullets, make sure he had enough, so he wanted
We
to
can
drop
pretend.
them all.
we can pretend. Teenage and 99 taps next to each other, both gonna be forced out of their building here.
Oh my goodness. Brother 2G coming closer to the safe zone. I don't even see Drassel on the map anymore. No, Drassel's right there. He made it back.
Drassel
He
made
made it. Yes.
Let's
Ladies and
go.
gentlemen, Drassel's gone from literally off the map back into the safe zone.
Look at
He
all
made
the
it. He's
good
not dying to
players.
the gas.
All the good players too, like right on the rim of the gas. We have like T-Hump, Tfue, you know, Drassel,
Keebler
Tokyo
just took out
Ghoul.
Calzy.
Oh no, that's another heartbreaking moment
Yeah.
because I don't think that's going to be far enough for Calzy to make it top 10.
Papa
However-
John's with another kill as well.
Papa John's has been killing.
Yeah.
Ninja hanging out here. We haven't seen much action come out of Ninja. He's playing very safe. Milky Day on active FPS, and he did 100 damage in the gas. Actually tickled him enough to make him die.
no.
That's really
What are the
unfortunate.
odds?
No.
Milky Day literally did everything, and then he just stepped back into the gas. And got him
Adrian
killed.
barely dodging the bombs. A beautiful turn right there in his truck. It looks like he's going to be kind of taking a look at this airdrop here.
Woo! Teenage reppin', holding down the fort. Nice hipfire spam. I love Arclegger with another kill, taking out 99 taps. Holy moly!
Broderick here, surrounded by Ninja. Like, so many players are going to be moving in here. Remember, this is game 3. This is the last game on, you know, on the line here for these players. The last opportunity for them to make a name for themselves and to secure themselves a gold AR.
Papa John's is down, unfortunately.
Womp, 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 womp.
great kills this game. Great kills.
Fun fact, I used to work at Papa John's for about 2 years. I was a pizza delivery
You
driver.
did.
Uh-huh.
Kevy
Right.
just took out Tokyo Ghoul, which is CBK Flame.
Kevy and CBK, the battle of legends.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be far. Like I don't think CBK Flame survived long enough this game to bump him into top 10. We're gonna have to see when the scores get tallied up, but
Yeah,
it's still early.
We saw in game 2, Twitch TV Casper Live, I believe his full name is. He did really well. Is he still, you know, around in this game making a presence, or did he go down early? I must have missed that one. We got Denial Sloth hanging out here and right at the church, praying for a good safe zone with C-Class. They are on their knees begging the RNG gods for a good safe
Please,
zone.
please.
You could just hear them in there, you know, at home, just like, please give me a good safe zone.
Unfortunately, the owner of that church, Howie, is not here to say hello.
Howie's church.
Howie's church.
Howie posted up on top of the church in the EU Showdown, and he
He
stayed there
played
for a
that.
long time fighting people off. He held it down very, very well.
In your boxes, he is definitely wanting to redeem for game 3, get himself a gold AR. Definitely, you know, somebody who has already proven himself in the competitive community, but you know, you can't not want another trophy, right, on the shelf.
Right. Yeah.
Teenagers is trying to juke, but it's not enough.
I love Arclegger. Takes Teenage out.
That's at least the third kill from I Love Arclegger. The third one that I've specifically noticed. I Love Arclegger.
I'm gonna
Is
have to
this
say
guy?
that's T-Hump. I'm gonna have to pretty sure that's T-Hump.
Is that the consensus?
Yeah, I
we
think
need a
we're gonna have
confirmation.
to consent on that one.
Looks like the FPS and Nightwalker are both in the game. Still trying to represent CLG in this showdown. We got members from Rogue represented in the showdown. We got members from Denial, from Luminosity. Waller, who is the
These
CLG
guys.
roof man.
It's Nye Morrison Waller again. Ooh!
Oh my goodness!
Ow.
Waller with the crazy
Is it
spam
enough
two
though?
tap.
Is he going to live? He does with 1 HP, barely hanging on to his life. See, this is what happens when you get off
This
your
is what
roof.
happens when you leave. Go back up on the roof, Waller. Go back up on the roof. You know what? The safe zone is probably pushing players out. I'm curious to see where the safe zone is going. I don't think it's encompassing Cranberry any longer, but we will see next time they take a look at the map. Shaver is still alive in this game. Moving back into the safe zone.
Getting shot at by Keebler, takes 2 shots to the body and loses his armor. That's going to be awful for Schaefer being on the ATV. Safe zone is now encompassing a little bit of Dragon Lake, the G4 compound, the church, where those guys are praying for a good safe zone, and the mountain. We're going to be seeing a lot of interesting interactions here with the open field. Brother 2G in a fight against WBG Rocky. Both of these players are kind of far away from their vehicles. Attacker looting the airdrop. He's committing to that, which means there's probably a hunting rifle. He does equip it onto the back.
Grabbed
Starts
the hunting
reloading.
rifle with no smoke.
If
That's
you
incredible.
guys are unaware at home, this is a 308 hunting rifle, which is one of the only weapons that does a 1 shot to the head at any range. Now, this is going to be such a power play for Attacker. He is very confident killing with almost 15,000 kills in the previous season. He knows how to use these things.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how Attacker uses that hunting rifle, simply because we haven't seen very many hunting rifle kills yet in this showdown.
I'd really look at this. My man T-Hump is hanging out in a bush. That is some next level going rogue strategies. Take notes, kids.
Two
Well,
players
You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
very, very close as well.
He might have been just
we got
relieving
Lethal
himself, to be
Menma
honest.
and T-Hump right next to each other. I don't know if they're aware of each other's presence.
Oh, he
T-Hump-
sees him now.
T-Hump
He
sees
sees him now.
Menma has his back
Oh,
turned.
no, he's coming so close. This is going to be a crazy close range fight.
Ooh, the full spray AR taking out Menma.
But does he know that Milky's right behind him? I don't
Ooh.
think he knows. Milky's pushing across the road. They're very, very close to each other.
He does
I
have
love
a
how
nice
Gregor's
little
gonna have to
corner
heal up.
here. 1 HP, has the armor up, healing as fast as he can. Milky Day pushing into the backyard, does not see the player. T-Hump will be aware of his presence here. He did see him using third-person camera. Milky Day losing his helmet. T-Hump with the side pinch. Gonna break the fence. Milky Day is forced to reposition onto Young
Between
Prox.
Young
Pushes
Prox.
Prox and takes him out. Milky Day
Wow.
scraping by with 75 HP. T-Hump using the opportunity to reposition to a different backyard and kind of get a different angle on Milky Day here.
Do we know if this is T-Hump for sure?
I'm gonna go into the assumption that it
We're
is.
both
yes.
Only believing.
I just I don't want it to not be him and not give somebody
I
credit.
think we have
Situation
received.
was
he is
completely
playing
turned
quite
around.
well, though.
I think we have received confirmation that it is T-Hump.
Oh,
Okay.
that flashbang grenade was
Ooh.
incredibly effective. Milky Day could see
Wow.
nothing but a milky white screen. And I love Arclegger / T-Hump just pushed.
Sloth and C-Class still here praying for a safe zone. They are going to be saved briefly, but I think it's going to pull away from them on the next ring. I believe that is also the 5th kill or so for T-Hump. So he's definitely coming in game 3. You know, with the Storm, he wasn't playing game 1 or game 2, I believe. So this is going to be interesting to see if he can net himself into the top 10 in one single game. Kudos to you.
If he can get the win, anything is possible. Honestly, any player that wins one of the 3 games, regardless of how they do in the other 2 games, should still have enough points to get top 10. I don't think there's been anybody in the past showdowns so far that won one of the games and didn't receive the AR for getting top 10. But I guess we'll see. It all kind of depends on how the other players perform. All depends on the other scores.
There's the sirens. Gas is going to be moving out. Here's Casper, the not-so-friendly ghost, kind of hanging out in a shipping container, just hanging out in the crate.
So this safe zone is going to be pretty different from other safe zones we've seen. There's a lot of open space, and there's a lot of hilly terrain and a lot of trees. Right here, what we're seeing is a big, big open area. Not a lot of cover and a lot of visibility, and it's tough for a lot of players to fit themselves in that type of terrain without getting pinched.
I would really like them to go see players like Cloak, Sean Easy, AK Visions, Drassel, some of these players who haven't got as much airtime as they'd like, but they definitely should be highlighted.
Yeah, and they're still alive in this game.
Here we have a fight versus Ninja and Imperial Hall. Ninja finding himself at about 60 HP. Still does have a body armor. I'm not sure he's aware that there's a player right behind him.
Plus, let's not forget Broderick coming in from behind Imperial.
And Gas is going to force these players out ASAP. Looks like
We're
we're going
in
under
the
the
ground.
map. And we're back.
Oh, to the prayers. Please, safe zone, please, safe zone, please, safe zone.
Imperial Hall pushing up, getting shot from the side. He now is aware of the player around him. Ninja got out of there using his police car. But these 2 players are on foot, and SBZR off in the distance here.
I'm happy to see players like Brother 2G and Adrian and Drassel, they were able to make it back into the safe zone from being so far away.
And that is really unfortunate. The next ring is now available. It's going to contain the new point of interest, the shipping container yard.
yards.
And there's players like Sloth and C-Class who are in the opposite corner on foot at that church.
It looks like Ninja's been hit in his vehicle. He's just
His
healing
vehicle
over
isn't doing so great. He might rush into the shipping yards. This is the only big point of interest left in this safe zone.
T-Hump picking himself up another kill. Icency going down as well. I think, honestly, T-Hump's got to be racking up close to 8, 9, maybe even double-digit 10 kills here.
He's just playing aggressive, and it's been paying off.
That's his style. We all know T-Hump is a very aggressive player.
And Ninja and Casper were both at the shipping yards.
There's
So,
another kill from I Love Arglegger. He's
Wow.
unstoppable this game. He's playing confidently. He's playing boldly.
He's a half HP, sitting in the smoke, healing up. There is more player. He's at Patriots live at 50 HP on the rim of the gas. T-Hump is just healing inside the gas grenade, using the smoke as cover, and just trying to get to full HP as quickly as he can. Patriots live with the smoke grenade, using it to reposition, kind of, using the block vision, but T-Hump is aware of his reposition. Vendetta off in the gas line right behind Patriots. So as long as T-Hump is patient, he will be able to net himself a kill. Losing his helmet down to 50 HP, turns and runs back into cover, and loses his life.
Death.
A little bit too confident play on T-Hump, losing his helmet, not being able to get back into cover in time with the East North American strafe there.
Waller was able to escape death earlier after coming down from the CLG roof, and he's able to escape death again by getting away from Bizarre's shots. Looks like that fight earlier that involved T-Hump, Vendetta finished and killed the player that ended up killing T-Hump as well. What goes around comes around, and that brings the total number of players to 45.
Looks like we have a 1v1 between Waller, the CLG's biggest fan, versus CLG Nightwalker himself, with Brother 2G off in the distance at 50 HP. We're going to see a lot of these 3- or 4-way fights breaking out right now with the safe zone moving, Broderick being taken out by Imperial Hall. We're going to be seeing a lot of players either dying or running to the safe zone as fast as they can, try to net themselves a good spot.
Definitely, and with so much open space in this safe zone, it's going to be a lot of vehicles,
We heard that hunting rifle in the background.
I think Rogue FPS has the hunting rifle. He's gotten 1 kill with the hunting rifle so far. It's going to see if he's got it again.
We watched somebody loot it just
Schaefer.
moments
It was
ago.
Attacker.
Schaefer,
Attacker
Ninja,
looted it.
Did he die?
And
To Rogue.
Casper.
He either died and Rogue got it,
Or is
or
there
Rogue
two in
looted
play?
another crate. I haven't
There
seen
might be
Attacker
two
in a
in
while,
play.
though.
I know Rogue FPS does enjoy using the hunting rifle for sure. He is pretty skilled with it.
Well, he's got it in a very, very important, the last game of the North American Showdown.
We have Drassel at the little campsite here. He is hurt a little bit. He needs to heal up quick. Adrian is closing in. Does he know Drassel's down there?
I don't know. 2 players from Luminosity. We got Luminosity Adrian and Luminosity
Drassel is
Drassel.
aware, taking shots at
Drassel
Adrian
is
from the side, taking his
Not
armor
very
off.
healthy.
Yeah, Drassel is just taking, shots while he could while they were free, but he is going to need to heal up here. He's got to play this one safe. Kevy1 taking nade damage from Adrian. Adrian being put down to 1 shot and taken out of the game by Kevy1 with the assist of Drassel taking off his armor. Kevy being at 1 shot himself. Swaggerly taking out Buffalo.
I think Drassel knows now that Kevy's there. Curious to see if he's going to push that and try to fight.
Kevy's in a pretty rough situation without very much health left.
Now, I know
But
Drassel
Drassel doesn't know.
Drassel had a rough first 2 games. I don't think he's trying to play the aggressor here. He really wants to get himself into the top 10.
He's going to need to do well in order to get into the top 10 overall for sure.
Exactly.
That was honestly a brutal, brutal situation between Kevy and Drassel and Adrian, all incredible players. Adrian is arguably
Cloak losing his card. 50 HP. Smoke grenades coming out. He is surrounded by so many different angles. Franco taking out Ashton, kind of giving some breathing room. Lin Hun, a.k.a. Tifu, still alive here. Right up behind. Denial Sloth. 2 teammates fighting each other. Sloth being shot in the back here. This is really unfortunate for Sloth. Tifu might take him out of the game.
Remember, Rogue.
Flashbang
Oh
coming
my
out.
gosh, is this going
Sloth.
to turn it around? It wasn't
actually
enough.
taken out of the game. Tifu with the mastery play and showing dominance over his teammate with the pelvic thrust.
BM.
I know he's
The
sitting there
BM.
going, lay, just absolutely pleased with himself that he took out Sloth.
Yikes. Now, the safe zone is small enough at this point where the gas is doing extra damage, so players that are stuck in the gas, especially if their toxicity is already up to 100, they're going to be in really, really bad situations.
We just saw Kevy taken out. Unfortunately, I don't know if that puts him in the top 10 at all.
I don't know. Kevy's taken out, and FPS is taken out, and Bizarre is taken out. Drassel, however, does still remain. And, of course, Dropped Kid is still in this game. He's been doing phenomenal this entire tournament. Now, Lin Hun, very tentative situation here. That tree is not going to provide very much cover. He does have some trees next to him,
No
but
helmet.
also no helmet. Exactly. Once that smoke goes away, he's not going to be doing so great.
Right. Box is moving around in his police car. It looks to be in good condition.
That impresses me a
Cloak
lot.
versus Franco. Cloak being taken out of the game. Franco actually did himself 2 kills here at this roadblock. That is a power point for the safe zone for sure. Tim's pick
Tim is
still
still alive.
Oh, Kyreg as well. With so many hunting rifles this game.
Kyreg?
Rogue,
Attacker?
Kyreg,
Rogue?
attacker. So many hunting rifles we've seen. So much more bold plays as the game goes on.
I'm not going to lie, I want to see Tim succeed. He had that 10th spot in the top 10, and if he gets a few kills and makes it in the top 5 situation, he could get a golden AR.
Definitely, definitely. If he plays consistently, that's the word that we're looking for. Consistency.
See,
that's
there's
the word.
Rogue with
That's
the
our big
hunting
word.
rifle in his hand, so there is more than one in play. Rogue lining up shots on Tfue, but he's hesitant. His car is not in the best position. You know, he might have to move here. Biofuel right on the tire of his car. Maybe not the best place for it. Mel 2-tap, passing by Kyreg. Kyreg bursting shots, not connecting.
Seems to be more and more people are accumulating around that compound area, that shipyard.
That's like one of the only good places to go where you have a better chance of not getting pinched. When you are out in the fields, out by a tree, out by a rock, so many things can go wrong, and you could get pinched by any players coming from any other side.
Lethal taken out of the game. Brother 2G taking shots at inboxes here. You know, not a lot of players are trying to fight. Airdrop coming in right over the center of, like, pretty close to the airdrop here. So airstrikes will be raining down across the map. I'd like to point out that Sweet Dreams, Dropped Kid, and Boxes are all still alive here. These are all people in the top 10 really securing their placement.
Waller has continued to put players down. He's still alive. Top 24. Remix can't 2-tap is proving his name wrong. He was able to take out Brother 2G.
There's the airdrop. Dropped Kid, you know, kind of eyeing it out. Like, that's a power point in the map. Despite, you know, being airstrike, he really would like the hunting rifle. Smoke grenades coming out. Now he's playing this patiently. He's not rushing in there just yet. He's noticing that players are going to be rushing around him, taking shots at other players, kind of keeping him away from his prized airdrop. Safe zone is moving in. Dropped will be safe where he is there. Casper finally being forced out of the shipping container. Samuel, Constantinople, Tfue, Waller, Drassel, Sweet Dreams, Remix, all are going to be forced into the safe zone here in just a moment. Ninja's been sitting there for a while as well.
I suspect that a lot of players are going to die very, very quickly in this next rotation just because there's very, very few places to hang out. Like we predicted, a lot of players still have vehicles, and that's one of the only reasons why there aren't so many deaths happening right now, because everybody's remaining mobile, and the first person to hop out is probably going to get shot from a bunch of different angles.
There you go. We just lost 2.
Constantinople
Gas.
Gas down for the count. Ninja and Casper alive and Schaefer.
Oh,
Ninja
no.
choking.
They both
He
choked.
took too much damage, and they both died in the
Wow.
gas. Schaefer just takes the car and says, I'm out of here.
Swaggerly and Oblivion going down as well. 17 players remaining in the arena. That has got to hurt.
And I think Inboxes is still in this game. Rethink is still in this game.
Drassel.
Drassel has been taken out, which I
Yeah.
think is going to seal his fate. Rethink is on fire, but C-Class is almost close to death as well. But he just turned it around. Rogue dropped taking out
actually.
Rethink from afar.
Yeah. C-Class taking out so much carnage. Kyreg, Inboxes, you know, still alive in this game with Sweet Dreams. Dropkid. This is going to be an insane top 10.
Yeah, it's a lot of strong players in it.
I'm very impressed by how long Inboxes has been able to keep his vehicle in relatively good condition. It is
Yeah.
smoking a little bit, so it's probably under 50, but he still has boost, which means he's going to remain mobile. He's going to be able to move around, and he doesn't want to hop out until he knows he's going to be able to jump out at a power spot.
This is a really
Schaefer
nice
jumping
spot.
out, trying to switch cars in front of Remix and gets 2-tapped out of the
wow.
driver's seat.
No!
That has got to hurt. It was
Remix
a bold
can't
move.
2-tap, actually can.
Remix can't
2-tap.
2-tap. That is the lie of the century. You can 2-tap.
Kyreg is absolutely like asserting himself here on these 2 rocks. He definitely wants people to, you know he is a threat with his hunting rifle.
I gotta say, I'm so happy that Waller, the CLG fan, is still in this game. The CLG roof man
Might
is
not
still
be
in this
for long.
game
He
in
is
top 10.
He is against a
Don't call him out
powerhouse
quite
here.
yet.
We don't give him the caster
Yeah,
curse here.
don't
No
do it.
caster curse. We'll see. We'll see if Waller and Sweet Dreams, what's going to happen. The fight is kind of going back and forth.
Dreams taking his armor off. Dreams is,
Waller is rushing
Wow.
confidently and just goes, nope, shotgun, and you are done to Sweet Dreams.
dude, that is rough. Sweet Dreams, he's probably going to net himself the gold AR. He was second place seed, so he
Of
will
course.
be fine
Second
with
place
11th.
seed. Going into 11th place, he's going to be very, very good.
Waller's definitely leaving his footprint in this game, that's for sure, whether it's the CLG logo on top of that roof with bullets or all the kills he's getting.
Yeah, I want to shake that man's hand.
Yeah.
Here we
Very
have a look at the
impressive.
safe zone. Inbox is bleeding in the open, getting sniped at by Kyreg. If he gets hit once, he is dead.
Oh, it looks like he lost his car and is put into a horrible situation. He is in the middle of the safe zone, but he has no cover, no nothing. He's just trying to stay alive.
He is trying to stay there. Kyreg is also being shot from other sides. Safe zone is going to be around Little G Nicole and Keebler TV with Kyreg on the outskirts. Inbox is in the dead center. Rogue Dropped is going to have to push in. Samuel's going to have to push in as well. 10 players remaining in the arena. Chat, I need your predictions. Who do you think is going to take this game? Is it going to be Kyreg? Is it going to be the 2016 Invitational winner, Inboxes? Is it going to be Tim, the roof camper? You know, we're going to have to see who's taking home Game 3.
Is it going to be Waller, the CLG Roofman? Is it going to be... Dropped has already won one of the games. Dropped won the first game. Him simply being in top 10 again is impressive, but if he's able to win 2 games, that'll be the first player for this year's online Showdown to win 2 games of the Showdown. And he's only nine players away from it.
Right. Waller just takes out Mel 2-tap. He's out of the game.
Waller really, really representing. Getting another strong kill. Kyreg has the hunting rifle, but is almost dead. Drop does not want to get taken out with that one shot. I don't think Drop knows that Kyreg is so close to death. But Kyreg has been getting shot by everybody. He is in a bad pinch.
Kyreg is going down here by Dropkid.
There it
See,
is.
getting these kills, too, are really cementing their score.
Definitely, definitely. Samuel and Drop forced to fight.
Drop taken out of the game by Samuel. That's got to hurt, but I think Drop is going to be happy knowing he's probably going to be in the top 10. Box is taking out Waller. 5 players remaining.
There we go.
This is the confidence and consistency of a champion here.
Absolutely.
Box is definitely showing up.
His ability to survive in that situation that he was just in a moment ago, it was incredible, and it keeps him in the game. And now there's only 5 players left.
I'd like to see Keebler take this. He's a good friend of mine, and I don't know, he kind of came out of nowhere this game and is in the top 5.
We got
Keebler's
Samuel
been doing
in
well.
boxes. Keebler, perfect Molotov
Well
landing,
placed
forcing
Molotov.
Samuel out. You know, he's going to try to get back into his truck, losing his body armor. Inboxes is relentless here. Getting another Molotov out onto Samuel. But Samuel's repositioning with the truck. Mel 2-tap off in the distance. Keebler TV and Little G Nicole. Now, we saw Little G Nicole in Game 1. He unfortunately couldn't close out. He took 3rd place, but finding himself in the top 5 again, he's probably feeling pretty confident.
I don't know if Keebler knows how damaged Samuel is. He's only about 2 health. Oh, and this gas nade is going to be pretty huge, which is going to force Samuel out. Keebler is just going to have to hit him one more time.
Yes, great
and
play.
he's down.
Woo. All right.
We got 4 players remaining. It looked like Inboxes was kind of over on the far left side, and everybody else was on the right side. But it's going to turn into who can pinch who and who can not get pinched themselves.
This is a real nail biter.
Definitely. 4 players left. Inboxes, Remix, Little G Nicole, and Keebler. My vote's for my good friend Inboxes.
I am literally on the edge of my seat. This is it, guys. 4 players left.
Ooh, that Jeep is bad.
That Jeep has seen better days. Holy moly.
Box is at
Boxes.
the top.
Taking shots at Remix. Remix is kind of, you know, between a rock and a hard place here and between a flaming vehicle, and he feels that one. He's going to feel that one in the morning as well.
Remix can't do tap. Doing very good. He got some strong kills. He took out Schaefer and some other players.
Right.
Keebler, Little G, who was also top 3 in one of the previous games.
Yeah, Boxes has
Great consistency.
probably the worst position right now, being in the open. He does have an uphill angle. Keebler going for the rush. He might be able to get a pinch on Little G Nicole if Inboxes plays this right. He can use this time to reposition. Sirens going out. Medkits are going to be going up. You know, smoke grenades are going to be going up. These players are going to try to stay alive as long as possible. Since these 2 players are in a 1v1 situation, Inbox is just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Definitely, definitely. Right now, Keebler and Little G are in the forest. Inboxes has pretty good visibility on the whole situation. However, if the safe zone pushes Inboxes, which it is right now, he's got nothing. He just has to run into the open and hope the other players are going to focus fire each other and not him.
Yeah, Little G Nicole is at 50 HP and depleting fast. Keebler actually choosing to take shots at Little G Nicole instead of Inbox. Inbox is just hitting the East North American strafe, the ENOS, and actually dodging
it's
almost
working.
every bullet.
He's dancing like
That
a
is
salsa dancer.
impressive. I bet you C's is sitting there clapping. Can we just take a moment to like recognize that skill right there? the East and North American strafe put into full use.
Inboxes was able to get to good cover, and now he's in a good situation once again because the two other players are still in the woods,
That's
and they
a
do not have
great
very strong
spot to be.
positions.
And the thing is, too, that since he's uphill, he has a further range on his throwables to rain down into this forest. Keebler being at extreme disadvantage between both players.
Little G and Keebler are going to have open visibility on each other in just a moment, but it looks like Boxes might be pushed out of the rock from the gas again.
Look how close Keebler and Little Gina Kohler, they're going to be on top of each other. It's going to give Inboxes some time to reposition, get himself where he needs to be. Both shots coming out. Keebler might go down here. Inbox is taking shots from the side with the headshot.
Inbox is taking out
Great
Keebler.
Inbox's beautiful headshot. Now we're in a 1v1 with the 2016 Invitational winner and Little G Nicole. Man trying to make him names for himself. They are trading. Little G Nicole is at 50% and, you know, depleting fast. Inbox with
Oh,
the
he has
nade
the
in
nade
hand.
out. This might not have been the play if he doesn't have the nade unless that nade lands and gets the kill. Little G
It
still down
connected.
to 1%
It connected.
health.
They're both at
They're
1
both
HP.
at like no HP. Is Inbox is going to bleed out or is, oh my gosh, this might be
Oh,
the Kobe. The Kobe of all Kobe's and
Oh!
Little G Nicole finishes Inboxes
Wow.
with the combination of nades, amazingly placed bullets as well. What an unpredictable
That is
result.
insane.
Wow.
Inboxes almost pulled it off with a beautiful nade. It didn't connect close enough. Both players were at like 5 HP severely.
That was
Little G
insane.
Nicole taking home game 3. Congratulations to you, Little
Woo!
G Nicole. That was
GG.
insane.
That whole game was really,
That
really
was a good
impressive.
Like you
game.
said,
yeah.
nail biting. Like the situations that all the players went through, from good situations to bad situations, the journey Inboxes went through, surviving with his
Yeah.
vehicle, getting caught in the middle of like
Yeah.
everybody by the rock, and then in the top 3, having to cross over, literally getting pushed out into the open with the 2 players who have visibility on him.
Yeah.
He juked, he danced, he survived long enough to get into second place,
Yeah.
and then had some epic fights.
I think we really need to point out that T-Hump, maybe 9, 10 kills that game, absolutely decimating the field. It was actually insane. Like, he just came in swinging.
Yeah, he was playing aggressively. He was playing for the kills, and he got the kills.
He did. He
Also,
really did.
I was very impressed. Usually, if a player starts goofing around in the game, they're not going to stay in the game for very
Right.
long. But we had Waller kind of goofing off, rolling around on the roof, and then when he came down, he took out like 3, 4 players, big
Yeah.
name players as well.
Definitely. And it was, like, really interesting to see that he was able to kind of take out players like Sweet Dreams, like they're in the top 5, full composure and just confidence going into, like, you know,
Definitely.
knowing you're up against some of the best players in the game and still being able to say that composed. Good on you, Waller.
Yeah. Now I'm happy to see that we had some more sniper rifle fights in that game.
Yeah.
We only saw a couple actual kills with the hunting rifle, and that's more of a testament to the good movement of these North American players. If you have really, really good movement, even the best player in the world isn't going to be able to pinpoint you with the sniper rifle
Yeah.
unless you're running in a predictable line or they catch you while you're standing still. But the hunting rifle does provide that extra level of intensity, and knowing someone has a hunting rifle might change the way that you play. It might make you play a little bit extra safe, not
Definitely.
stand still, not over peak, things like that.
And we saw that Inbox is kind of bobbing and weaving back and forth, not letting Kyrie connect the sniper shot while he was in the middle of the open, and it kind of let him stay alive until second place, right?
Which is pretty
That
good.
movement is key in this game.
Now, I don't know because Inboxes did not get top 10 first game or second game. He got second place third game. Do you think that's going to be enough to get him into the overall top 10 for that gold AR?
I think it might be. I mean, he definitely got some kills in the multiple games that were played, and he commits to his fights, and unfortunately he didn't finish it. But
Yeah.
second place with all the kills he got this game might have gotten in the golden AR.
definitely.
We'll see when
He's
the
a
math
strong
is
player.
all added up for sure.
Yeah.
Well-
I was really surprised too that a lot of the big name players that waited around patiently for fights did not successfully
Well, I mean, if you look at it,
kill people.
a lot of these
They were-
big name players are slayers.
Yeah.
They run around solo BRs or 5s and net themselves a ton of kills. But yet, when you play this competitive environment and you kind of take yourself out of your comfort zone, you're like, I can't fight. I'm going to get backstabbed. I'm going to, you know, actually have an
Yeah.
equal ground when it comes to fighting. You take yourself out of your comfort zone and you do worse. And you saw that, like, T-Hump, he was in his comfort zone. He was playing
Oh,
aggressive.
yeah,
You see him
he was
shotgunning.
going.
He actually had confirmed 9 kills. And so having that comfort in your
Wow.
play style in a competitive scene is important. And you can see it, like, translate to players who played safe and just kind of got 0 kills and net themselves nothing. Right?
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Getting
that was-
9 kills in a showdown is very, very good. It's kind of like Champions Arena.
Mhm.
Getting high kills in Champions Arena is more impressive than dropping a 20 bomb or a high 20
That's
kill
right.
game.
Yeah, and solos. I mean, on solos, it's not equal ground. You're going to find somebody who's laying with a hat in the grass. You know, we like to call them snakes, and it's sometimes free kills, but there's no free kills here. Now we're going to take a look at the top 20 from Game 3. Little Gina Cole taking home 211,000 points. Inbox is 185, which is a lot for second place.
That's a lot of points. I think it might be enough combined with his other scores.
And
Could be.
Tim in 8th.
Yeah, Tim got
has been
himself a lot of
playing
points as well.
incredibly consistently. That's very, very true.
Impressive.
It's actually pretty insane to see how many players like actually got points. Like if you look at like Ninja, 80,000 points, Drassel 89,000, and like they had not so great games 1 and 2, but they kind of pulled themselves together. Now,
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to see the winners of the 2017 North American Showdown? We have tallied up all of the scores from all 3 games, and we have presentable to you the winners. If you guys are ready, get an incredible amount of hype in the chat to see the official winners of this showdown. Blow it up in the chat and get ready to celebrate the winners that we are going to present in the countdown. Countdown with me, guys. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Rogue dropped as the first place winner. First place.
Look at that.
For the
Drop
showdown.
Kid.
Congratulations,
Little
guys.
Gina Cole, congratulations. Sweet dreams. Tim, very consistent 4th place. Bull in 5th place. Piney, there's your buddy.
Crank, Inboxes, Call Me SpongeBob, Thule Main, and Zachary. 1 through 10 for the North American Showdown. Congratulations.
Yes,
to all of you guys. All of you guys are going to be awarded